termination of your Mediavine account.
100% handwritten content flagged as 100% AI. You need human edited content.
Everybody is using AI in every aspect.
All right, so let's move on to the media feed drama. I love a bit of drama in the SEO space, so let's talk about that.
It's drama non-stop at the minute. Okay, let's see what the letter that was published on Twitter. I think this was lifted from a Reddit thread. I don't know how widespread this is. I don't know if this is happening like to multiple sites, but yeah, a termination of your Mediavine account. So Mediavine is one of the top two, would you say, sort of ad networks?
Yeah, top 2 or top 3 for sure.
Yeah, so this letter was posted in the Reddit thread. Hope you're doing well. We're reaching out today because our third-party content quality tools have flagged your sites for overuse of artificially created content. Further internal investigation has confirmed those findings. So by the sounds of it, some sort of tool check and then like a human verification check, and as a result our top partners will stop spending on your sites, which will negatively affect future monetization efforts. Due to this, we will be moving forward with terminating your account for each site effective immediately. Your dashboard access will be revoked for each site, but I'm happy to pass along earnings data for each if requested. Unpaid payments will still be paid out at the normal payable schedule. Thank you for being a Mediavine publisher, which you no longer are because we've just terminated your account, and we wish you all the best in the future monetization efforts. All the best.
Thank you for being a previous Mediavine.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I understand what they're trying to do, but I know from our own testing with our team, the tools are constantly changing. I think how many issues we've had where we're handwriting content, running it through the AI checkers, because we run everything through an AI checker because we believe journalists do. And we've had a lot of 100% handwritten content flagged as 100% AI. Like, these tools change from day to day. I guess if it's very, very obvious that it's AI content, then sure, like, you make your rules known and then punish people for breaking them. But I think hopefully they're being very careful with how they're doing that.
Yeah, and well, of course, yeah. But what's interesting though is I wonder where this is coming from. Like, are the advertisers actually saying that they won't advertise on sites with AI produced content?
I don't know. Would they care?
Yeah,
as long as people are reading it, I don't know why they would care.
Exactly. It seems strange. I mean, I imagine Mediavine's taken a big hit in earnings. Maybe this is like a cloak and dagger way of like reducing the size of the publisher pool, although that doesn't make sense in terms of their ability to earn. I don't know, it's strange.
Yeah, I'm not sure what their objective is.
Yeah, but I mean, it's been a classic monetization strategy. Content sites with Mediavine, Rapture, I think is the other big one, formerly AdThrive. But yeah, Mediavine's one of the big two. You used to need 50,000 sessions, I think. I think they've reduced that now to 10,000. I think they're reducing it again, a new tier with like a lower, even lower than the 10,000. Once you're in, you can earn like the highest RPMs, I think, in the industry. Them and AdThrive are always at the top of the table in terms of like potential RPM earnings. And it's been a classic strategy, hasn't it? You produce content that gets visitors and you monetize with display ads, and it's all done for you, can all be handled for you. And then in recent months, we can produce more opportunities to earn monetization via ads with more pages, because we can mass produce pages using AI. And this is the first, other than obviously being hit on the actual visibility of your website from Google, which is the first way that this monetization strategy fails. But if you could keep your head above water and not be de-indexed or have all of your pages not visible in Google, now it's seemingly you're being hit on the actual ability to implement that earning potential with an ad network. I think this is the first we've seen of it as well.
Yeah, because even if you're not getting traffic from Google, you could be sending traffic from, social media or newsletter. Although I would assume if you're producing that many pages of AI content, you're not driving a lot of traffic. You're just putting a lot out there and hoping something happens in a lot of those cases if it's not coming from Google. I do wonder if somehow their cost goes up with the number of pages that they are running ads on. It's the only reason I can think that they would be interested in like reducing the size. Otherwise, it feels like there's clear signs that they are struggling. If they keep dropping the tier of sessions needed to get in, they're definitely trying to get more sites on, and maybe just trying to clear out some sites that are lower quality, that maybe some of the sites that used to do really well no longer are doing well.
And who knows how they determine that RPM factor. If the quality of the content is taken into account, maybe if advertisers are not prepared to pay as higher RPM on AI content websites, then maybe that's like a less profitable thing for Mediavine to do, and therefore removing those websites from their collection of sites is a profitable move. Another thing which I think would be an interesting thing to keep an eye on is, we've all heard of, if you remember the days of being monetized with Google AdSense. If you get your Google AdSense account banned, it's like you're in the graveyard. There's no escape. You can't get back in. I wonder if this sort of data is going to be shared with other ad companies. If like you're blacklisted from one, if that's shared, or it makes it harder. Let's say you get thrown off of Mediavine, can you go and try and get in with AdThrive? Or
they have little reason to help out the other platforms, though.
Yeah, true.
If there's a reason they want them out, they're probably happy for their competitors to take them in.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, and that's an interesting point you make as well, that there were still ways that you could utilize that high RPM ad network with traffic from sources outside of Google. But if they are fundamentally terminating your ability to implement their ad platform on your website, it just makes it again another hurdle for the small publisher. So it'll be interesting to see how small publishers overcome that.
Yep, going to be a lot of interesting changes coming for AI content. Just if that even remains a good strategy. Actually, I think we've already seen that it's not a great strategy. That you need human edited content. If it's not ranking in Google, and then now there's another risk of your ad network kicking you off. So
yeah. And just to conclude this segment, I tell you what is really interesting, especially for us working with AI, and we're in that cat and mouse game with the journalists. Nobody wants to sort of openly say, I'm producing AI content, but everybody is using AI in every aspect of their job, whether or not it's just ideation or full formulation of content. And the tools it's a cat and mouse game with the tools. You produce AI content, the AI checker says it's AI content, you then beat the AI checkers, they get better, the AI gets better. At what point do we have an overarching ability to determine which content is which? I mean, at some point the AI is going to be so good.
Yeah.
What's going to be able to be better, the AI produced content or the AI detectors? Like you said, we've transcribed podcasts that we've been on. We've taken small sections of our human written transcription of text, and the tools have said it's 100% AI.
Yeah, I think we'll get to the point where it won't matter so much if it's 100% AI. It would the fact checking will be the biggest part. There's it's a lot of content anyway just recaps information that's already out there. So you either have a new idea presented that it's someone's voice, I guess, even if AI is the one who writes that, it's taking the input from that person, and it's their idea put out there, or it's content like your standard blog content. It's just recapped of information publicly available. Then it's just fact checking. The AI writes it so well that a human can't tell if it's AI or human. Then what's the big deal? As long as the facts are correct.
Yeah, very true. So the takeaway there, it's got to be fact checked, and also when you're doing anything to do with journalists, it's got to pass the non-algorithmic sniff test, because we all know, I mean, we've got content past AI detection. You read it and it takes 2 seconds to know it's AI.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the game we're all playing. Who knows what the field of play will look like in the coming weeks and months. But yeah, Mediavine is terminating sites for AI content, so be aware and keep yourself updated.
Okay, I think that's good for that one.